So to start off, Jeff Popiel with Geotech. I just wanted to kind of overview a little bit for you who Geotech is as a company, what industries we serve, the types of products we sell, kind of how that relates to energy and water. I'll kind of get to that. But as a next.
Just page down.
That's better. Right? Down. You said to do that, right? We're a Colorado company. From 56 to 1978, Geotech was a tool and die shop. In 1978, the U.S. Geological Survey was coming to the machine shop saying, hey, could you make these parts for us? Because the trace metals analysis laws passed, and there was no equipment to actually go do the work that the geologists needed to do. So instead of just making them parts, we worked with them to design together the product they need to do their job, and we became an environmental product manufacturing company and changed the name at that point. Since then, we've stayed focused on the customers and have grown primarily through acquisition and adding offices throughout the country and overseas. And we moved just in 2006 into a 125,000 square foot manufacturing facility in Denver. There's not a lot of manufacturing companies left in Colorado or the U.S., so we're proud to be here. And if we can help you out in any way, let us know. With the industries we serve, it's pretty broad. All the consulting engineering firms that do work out in the field on U.S. government sides, ranging from the USGS to the Department of Defense, Department of Energy, petrochemical distribution, solid waste, mining, agriculture, water, wastewater, pesticide, transportation. To me, this is kind of like kids with milk. You know, eventually they're going to spill and something's going to go wrong. So in any industry where there can be the handling of chemicals that can come into contact with water, there's eventually going to be an accident. So the sooner or more efficient that you guys are talking about these systems, the more efficient they can be, the less time and energy has got to be spent clean them up. So our product families break down to a couple of groups. We make products to move water, to collect it, to sample it. We make small filters to actually test for trace metals in the water and see if they're soluble in the human and dangerous around the mining industry. We make and distribute equipment that's used to test for the water quality, water level, and worry about quantity and quality at that point. And then if something happened, we make a full range of remediation cleanup equipment. If there's oil, gas, diesel in the water, contaminants that need to be removed, we work together with consulting engineering firms to design solutions to do just that. Wanted to just highlight a couple products because I was kind of glad a lot of the presentations talked a lot about green being efficient and efficiency. So just want to highlight a couple points on a few products. These products are really cool to me. If you work out in the field, you know about them and use them, and if you don't, it's not going to be so exciting. So basically, we've taken a pump. We're traditionally using an AC induction motor. We're using a high-efficiency brushless DC motor. Instead of someone going out there with a portable generator that's a 3,000 to 4,000 watt generator, we're able to use this on a 1,000 watt generator or operated via DC off a battery. So really, the drive for us is to revamp our entire product line to make it more as energy efficient as possible. Not just looking at the energy it uses to consume it, but what we use to make it. If we have products that are anodized, there's a lot of water and waste going into that process. If we can design out different processes that are in industries that create a lot of pollution, we're trying to do that as well. Another example of a cleanup product is the plume meter. It's patented technology. Normally it would require, if you have contaminated groundwater and soil, you would pump the water up out of the ground or dig and haul the dirt. This allows for an in-well installation, and if they're using other natural methodologies, we're able to augment that with this product. If they're using some sort of bio enhancement with it, the product works excellent. So basically, it was a simple twist on just taking a standard convection current and sparging it, putting a packer in place and reversing it, and actually draws the polluted water towards the well to be then highly oxygenated and speed up the cleanup process. So really was just a simple reverse on what was done in the past. It wasn't a fundamental new product, but just a little twist on what was currently being done. And the energy consumption, which is key, is the air usage drops significantly by about 10 times to the point to where to run these systems, we're testing units now running off of a solar-powered air source. So that's huge versus the energy involved with treating, pumping, moving, treating the water. So that's another product that we're trying to do our share there. And then big change here for spills is solar sipper. We used to sell products a lot that were called like gas guzzlers, right? Everything's really fast, go after it, hit it with everything you got, really energy intensive, quick clean it up, be done. And then they go away and they test the wells again, and then the contamination's back. So they really didn't fully clean up the site, they just cleaned the area around the well really good, but not the entire aquifer that was hit with contamination. So I think a lot of the industry and what the consultants are working on are driving towards slow and steady wins the race. It's also extremely environmentally efficient. We're putting solar panels on pretty much just anything. Some of it's a green movement. Sometimes it doesn't even make sense to put a solar panel on it, but people like it because it's got a solar panel. But there are real applications where it makes sense, and it doesn't make sense to trench to pump the water out or to run a line to pull electricity into it. We're cleaning up remote sites with environmental technology, so we're focused on that. It's good stuff. And then even this off of one little solar panel and one little control module, we're able to pump and cycle out of 8 different wells on a site. We've got a project going in Arkansas with 78 different pumps running off of 11 control panels at one of the oldest refineries in the U.S. And it's something that they've had trouble keeping cleaned up, and it's a great project to be a part of, to clean up. But we're there looking at the cleanup methodologies to be an environmental cleanup, not just getting it cleaned up, whatever the cost to the environment be cleaning. One of the things Forbes mentioned on this a little bit, by being in this industry for so